think it's time we have to talk about it.
Yeah, I think it's about time we finally spoke about the breakup. I mean, I think it came as a surprise to our audience. It wasn't really a surprise to us. I mean, we'd had it planned for like a few months, so... I mean, those cracks in the relationship was...
Yeah, well, people kept saying, oh, why are they together?
Yeah, right. Like, yeah, there was a few people who were like, why are they even dating? Like, it doesn't make any sense, so... I guess those people got what they wanted! They finally had the breakup.
Yay!
Are you sharing? We're talking, of course, about a little mini-series we did with Brody and Brianna, the breakup, the spoilers alert, getting back together, the whole thing.
We're pretty much gonna watch the videos and react to them and just give little thoughts here and there.
From pretty much the start of making these characters, I always wanted to do like a little breakup arc. And we just sort of said, at the beginning of the year, we're like, you know what, let's just do it. So I really wanted to do something that would be very YouTube specific, like not a mini-series, not episodes, but like bringing you along on the ride, like, oh, what's actually happened. So just start it with a makeup tutorial and go through, and there was like a song and all different things. So it was fun to do like a mixed media project. I can see the cat playing with the webcam cord. Oh no, that's a very delicate setup.
Careful with everything.
Okay.
Oh, there we go.
That was very nerve-wracking.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess we should just get into it then.
I think we're done. So video number 1, the post-breakup makeup tutorial.
This was an interesting one to do. I was interested to see how people would react to it, or if people, like, some people didn't even know if they were broken up or not, because it was sort of just like...
Yeah, well, that was the beauty of everything, that it's
Yeah.
like, we didn't go like, okay, this is happening, like...
Because
there was no announcement.
If we just said it was a series, it's a pretty straightforward plot. Part of the fun of it was the, like, ooh, what's going on?
Yeah.
A lot of people were like, this relationship is terrible, but that was sort of the point of the whole arc, to show that the relationship's not really terrible, it's just they had their own way of making it work. So that's sort of what I wanted to highlight with this series, is that it's like, they're two dysfunctional characters, but their relationship is not dysfunctional. Like, it actually, it's just, I don't know, I'm really getting too much into it. Let's just start the first video.
Yeah, let's just start the first video.
I tried so hard to make it look like I had been crying.
Well, yeah, remember? You were like, looking at the light the whole time.
It was funny, like, this was such a on a whim decision. Like, we had this video kind of planned, but we didn't really think about cutting the wig.
Oh yeah. And then it was like...
And then it just became, they were like, oh my god, we should totally do that.
Well, you have like spares,
Yeah.
might as well.
Well, when everyone gets like ratty, I just like get a new one. It was so hard to cut that freaking wig.
It was so difficult. It took us like,
And like
20 minutes.
Afterwards, we put the wig. I put the wig on Ben so I could like cut it properly, like clean it up. So he was like the model. The hair got everywhere as well.
Oh,
Like,
still around.
Still finding strands of that hair. And the end screens are also sort of like a big part of the whole thing. It was the whole like, how can you show information in different ways. This arc is, I've always seen it more as Brianna's arc.
Oh,
Like,
yeah, definitely.
Her coming to terms with the whole relationship and it becoming like officially official. I don't know, I didn't really see it so much about their relationship and more with Brianna, because Brody was always good. He was good in the relationship, but Brianna's the one that had the walls up.
Yeah. The next video.
So the next video, when your roommate is super rude. I don't know, we just needed a video that sort of cemented the fact that they're done now. But
Yeah.
purposely, we wanted to leave out how they broke up for like the longest time possible.
Yeah.
Like, the arc was mainly about Brianna and how Brianna was acting, so sort of how they broke up was irrelevant. So that's why I wanted to put it off as long as possible. This is all like the things that Brianna remembers when she thinks of the relationship.
That makes her miss it.
Yeah. Oh, I miss when Brody held a baby by its head. Like, such fun memories. That was the cheese foreshadowing. We had that joke planned for a long time.
Yeah,
the bitch tastes like cheese. Because originally we were gonna make you kiss Brody as well.
Oh right.
Like if Brody be like, get back at Brianna, it's like fine, I'll kiss Ben, but it didn't really fit at the end, so we just didn't do it. I don't think anyone picked up on the fact that you shaved because
No
you
one
dissed your
picked up.
beard.
No one picked it up.
And we only put that joke in because Ben's family just dissed your beard, remember? Like a few days
Oh,
before. They're like, it looks
right.
like butt, no, it looks like pubic hair.
My sister said that.
Stage 1 is denial.
Oh, I still remember when that was the plan, to go through the stages of grief.
Yeah, we had a few different plans for how the videos would progress. Oh, okay. Next is the music video.
Yeah, that was the one. Yeah.
And I storyboarded out the whole thing. You remember that? I made it onto a little animatic so it would have all the shots.
Like, this song was written like in 2 days before. Then we were thinking about green screening it. We called the institute, see if we could use their green screen. This was something.
This is a song that I really wanted to make because I was so sick of girls like tagging each other in memes on Facebook or like making statuses about like how shitty all guys are and like how all the guys that they're dating are like just scummy and oh my god, all guys are like this, and I'm just like, no, it's because you pick a very certain type from Tinder and they're all exactly the same, so you cannot expect it to turn out any differently. I think we were filming that one for like 4 hours.
No, it was about 4 hours. We got there like at 2 and then just...
Yeah, then till 6. The next one! So we had to have something with Cody because Cody's always been vocally against the relationship. He likes Brody and he likes his sister, but he doesn't like them together. Like, I also want to play on like the sibling dynamic. Later on I want to do more of Brianne's family. Can I say that? Yeah, later. Yeah. I do want to introduce that side and like how her and Cody get along, so this was like a good opportunity to show that, I feel, because they're quite close as siblings, or they were growing up, so. It's just like so much backstory and lore that was just
I think it's a whole... Also just remembering how that your voice was bad the whole time.
Oh, because I did Cody first. Yeah, when I do Cody's voice, my voice completely dies. I cannot do it for very long.
Oh.
Then we finally decided to reveal Brody's side of the story, kind of. Because I did want to flip it so it looked like Brianna was just a massive crazy bitch. Because I think that's what everyone expects, like Brody would just be the victim here, so.
Yes.
He was, but it was sort of his fault too, like.
Oh yeah.
But the next video I wanted it to be very biased, like Brianna's not giving any answers and Brody's giving answers like, she just dumped me, so. Oh no. Yeah. I forgot about the starting scene. It was so hard to pick music because I didn't want to sound like an 80s porn. I kind of did, but I kind of didn't.
Like what people will never know is how long you've been wanting to put Paul in a video. Like he's been in the plans for like a year.
Yeah.
No, okay, but at least 6 months.
I remember originally we had like scrunched up tissues on the table and I'm like, no, that looks too bad.
Yeah, I kept saying that. To put more tissues.
And they're like, no! This is like the most emotional thing I've ever filmed. Like, I was actually crying. I was not meant to cry as Brianna, that's the thing.
I think that it added.
Oh yeah, but I didn't plan it. I did Brody first, and been crying so much as Brody that was just very easy to...
Holy crap.
Yeah, I was actually crying. I've never been able to make myself cry, but this like...
You can now.
I was actually emotionally invested in this story to a degree. They're like my two halves. Like when you break them up, it's like I'm not whole.
Oh.
And I was like, wondering if anyone noticed the minute detail of it's like no sugar Coke because Brody's not allowed to drink full strength Coke. Well, I guess we finally revealed Brody's age.
Oh yes. Yes, that was a big one. And people didn't even care.
Yes. This is actually one of my favorite videos on the whole series.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, it had a lot of the jokes that I had wanted to put in for so long.
Oh.
Like the last part was definitely a setup for like the betrayal later on. Like we had to make it so, because you and Brody were sort of friends, so not really, but it's like we have to make you and Brody good friends so that
oh yeah,
the betrayal will hit that much harder. So it was like everything was set up, everything was planned.
Okay.
Now we introduce Bianca!
Bianca!
Like the first few videos were sort of just showing Brianna and how she deals with stuff, but this is when the story kind of begins for realsies.
Yeah.
And Brianna progresses from just blatant denial to...
Well, this one is also like... So this is like the one you said that with Brody is when the story starts. And it starts with... He didn't do anything.
You get a taste of what happened. Although, we did set it up in the Cody video. Cody knew that he cheated.
Yeah.
No one picked up on that. Maybe they did.
No one picks up on anything, it would seem. Writing is too smart for you plebs.
Maybe it's just too complicated.
No one ever notices that I shave.
Oh yeah, you shaved for Bianca, so it looked different. All she has to do is say something nice.
Yeah.
It was too awful. Oh, our first on-screen kiss. Brianna is smart, but she...
It's also very stupid.
She's easy to anger. And when she's angry, she doesn't think. She's emotional.
Impulsive.
She's very impulsive.
Yeah. This whole thing is because she was impulsive.
Yeah.
She could have been like, what the fuck is going on here?
Yeah.
And nope.
Biggest character flaw, I do believe.
Yes.
Impulsiveness.
Next video.
Next video.
Ah, yes. The first video that I starred.
The video where it's all revealed.
This is the reveal.
Yes. I remember I spent so long photoshopping that little shrine. Like even like the little Brody doll, I like photoshopped the beanie and photoshopped the stitching of the beard and shit.
What is there in the back?
I don't know, another shrine. Took so long to film this.
Yeah,
Ben
you were
does
so
not
bad.
Ben does not get things in one take, or 2 takes, or 3 takes.
We still have that fidget spinner magazine.
I know, I wanted to like a nudie girl magazine.
Nudie girl.
We didn't have any of those.
No one calls them that either.
One thing people don't realize is that like their history goes back to the 100 videos special. Like the house party video.
Yeah.
So she goes back to her brother. Like they were at their time. Like we had her in a cave before. Like
Yeah.
our first Valentine's video, she was living in a cave. So it's like, that's where she lives. I wanted to do this video for so long. I just wanted to do a video where Brianna just broke completely down.
Alright, yeah, you did. Nick was mentioned for the first time.
Also, another thing, she never took down the fort. Or ate the fish.
Or ate the fish.
It's like, do you think Brianna would just keep that fort up if she didn't think he'd come back? That's one thing I do want to do one day, is how they got together. That's the only other mini-series that I definitely want to do.
Everything is planned.
Everything is planned. When your bro betrays you. Oh, like the dramatic. Okay. I really wanted it to come together at the end, so it was just like a freaking mess. And this is about what? You and Brianna are quite similar.
What?
I think Brianna is based on you a bit, that's why you're similar.
Yes, Brianna's totally me.
Does that make me Brody?
You're dumb.
I don't think it ever came through, but I kind of wanted to show that it was like half Brody's fault, because he didn't really care.
Did anyone got this?
What?
This.
Yeah, that was just like a repeat of Brody and Brianna's argument.
No, but did anyone get it? Like in the comments at least?
No one mentioned it.
No one mentioned it?
But...
That it was almost the same that Brianna said?
And that's why it's like, oh, I didn't listen to it.
Yeah.
The last video.
This one was fun. If only, the only thing that I wish that it was different if it was less windy.
Yeah.
But it turned out okay.
I liked it. For the time we had, like, because we filmed this at my parents' house and I live over an hour away.
This video and the previous one, they were all filmed in the same day.
Yeah. And it's difficult because you have to be like, which characters are in the same shots or the same scene, like which is split screen. What's the easiest way to transition from one character to another? Like, is it easier to wipe off makeup or is it easier to wipe up a beard? Like, stuff like that. This is the scene we wrote in right at the end as well, the whole...
Yeah.
We weren't sure how everyone was going to meet up. Like, Brianna needed to fight Bianca, we realized at the end. They needed to have some sort of fight.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ben just decided to do that on the day. I did not throw the shovel, he ran with it on his back. The finale, like I said, we rewrote it at least 3 times. Because at the end of the day, I really wanted it to be just a representation of like what makes the characters good. Well, in my opinion, good, what I like about them. So like, Brianna's sassiness, like Brody's little bitchness. I don't know, I also wanted it to be a moment for Brody where he's like, he finally stands up for himself and Brianna finally has to, like Brody finally has the power. This video.
Yeah. Oh, this is the one where this is the first time that Brianna cowers to him in a way.
Yes, the first time that it sort of it's flipped. I was always wanting to write this scene where everything was just so confusing, like who's been with who, and there's just like a big entangled web.
This is one of my favorite scenes. I got on the side of you.
We always wanted Brianna to say I love you. That was almost always the point of this arc.
Yeah.
It sort of like marks the end of her character development from this whole arc. Like, being able to take a walls down for a guy.
Nick again. Dropped again.
I also put him in the
It's like a little thing.
Yeah, Nick's been...
Yeah.
I don't know, their history is flaying to another level. Awkward Brianna is my favourite Brianna to play.
Sad Brianna is my favorite Brianna.
This was the line we had planned for the longest time.
That was from the beginning.
Yes. This was like the first joke we wrote for the finale. Because we're like, how can we make her say I love you, but then have like, back to comedy straight away.
Yeah. Oh right, this
was written in the last minute as well. We're like, how is Bianca gonna go away? And like, send her to jail, I guess. This one was also planned forever, this one joke. It's like, what's one thing Brianna would know about him that Bianca doesn't?
and then bam.
We're like, we had to have a kiss somehow. We're like, how are we gonna do the kiss?
The only way we can do it.
Could not do that long without laughing. And we needed a corny moment at the end.
Yeah.
That's the character development right there. Like, they've accepted each other's flaws and they're ready to move forward in their relationship.
The drawings!
I was like, I need a corny credit song to make it seem like a corny rom-com. So yeah, that was the breakup arc.
That was the breakup arc.
Yes, it was really cool to see it all come together, and I'm glad people enjoyed watching it, because I didn't think it would do well in views, but I thought it was something that maybe my established audience would like. This particular arc's been something I wanted to do for the longest time, so it was just nice to see it like finally get done. It was a big
It
project.
took so long.
I know.
Like we have been talking about this for what, a year almost?
Yeah.
And then it's like, when we have a bigger audience, and then it's like,
just do it.
just do it. It doesn't matter.
So I would like to do another story arc eventually, but they take a while. So we have ideas for some. Like I said, we have too much backstory and too much like everything's planned in a way that if we make stuff, you can go back to videos and see it all.
Yeah.
So it already. So
it is a universe.
it's
in a way.
It's a weird universe. But yeah, thanks everyone for watching. I really appreciate like everyone who enjoys the videos because they're really strange. I know they're very weird, and I find them funny. But I'm like, I don't know if it's too weird for people to get. But I think there's people who that enjoy my work. So that's what makes it work.
We like it. We're funny people.
Ben's been great, by the way. He's helped with all the scripts and filming, and
Exactly.
he's wonderful.
More praise.
He looks over my editing. He listens to all my ideas. So I'm very lucky. I'm biting.
Yeah, we're biting the thing.
Anyway, I think we've been talking long enough. So thanks for sticking around, and I'll see you in the next videos. Bye.